Welcome to the module of icebreakers. Why icebreakers? When we talk of icebreakers, we all know that this is to break ice.
An icebreaker is formally defined as a stimulating, easy to do and thought-provoking activity that educates and entertains simultaneously. They are warm-up, energizing, opening up, participatory activities, or we can call them as open process techniques. These are used to spark imagination, reasoning, creativity, reflection, exploration, and provide a platform for free expression in a non-judgmental and perceptual way. By nature, human beings are artistic and like to sing, dance, paint, and play act. Icebreakers reinforce these innate artistic faculties by way of helping one to overcome inhibitions and to connect to one's essential creative self. Icebreakers serve as an entry point to deal with the agenda at hand and gear up for the job by creating a positive and lively group atmosphere. They help teachers to relax, break down all kinds of barriers, energize and motivate them, and enable them to think out of the box. Teachers get to know one another and create a bond.
Hello, I am Pragya and I am lively, confident and attentive.
My name is Vishal and I have very big heart.
Hello friends, I am Ashima. A for admirable, A for adorable, S for sweet and sensitive, H for helpful, I for emotional, M for must, and A for Ashirwad.
So, let's all get ready and have fun with one icebreaker.
This exercise allows teachers to relax and in turn provide a flexible medium to mix with one another. Moving and looking at each other is the first step to working together with joy. Personal conversations in a playful and informal setting using interactive approach breaks barriers and creates a harmonious environment. This helps to break down the formal ways of interactions which are very common in institutional settings.
So, what do you think we gain from this icebreaker? Now we are more closer to each other. We are relaxed. We are ready for the new session. We are talking to each other.
Transformation games which can be played with any age group and with absolute strangers can be a good way to start. By transformation we mean symbolically changing an object to mean something different from what it actually is. Let's take a purse and see how it can be transformed into a child. Unlimited transformations are possible. The icebreakers can be used judiciously depending on the situation and the stage of teaching-learning process.
There is no hard and fast rules for using icebreakers here or there because we are not prescribing it that it should be used in the beginning of the lesson or session or at the end. This is a sort of magic stick. When you see that they are bored with one kind of activity or they are done with one kind of activity and they need a jerk, bit of spice here and there, we can use icebreakers. We have done this in training package accordingly. Like every module starts with icebreaker, and the idea is that when our teachers move from one module to another, I can simply announce that, okay friends, today we'll do methods and materials. That is a very traditional and usual method of handling subjects or sessions. But it becomes very interesting when I say, okay, there is material, let's go around the space and see what is more interesting to us which we can use For example, there are paints, there is clay. Maybe one person from this group would like to put her hands around the clay, and she'll start making that clay piece. Somebody is doing bit of block printing. Other person is comfortable with the drawings or the paints. Somebody might use paint on the face and say that I'm painting my face. So there can be another person who is just folding a paper and doing bit of activity with that. And we are giving them only a fixed time. We'll say you are given only 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes you have to complete this activity. Then we will settle down. Now this can be called icebreaker, because I really wanted them to overcome the inhibition to use this material, handle this material, or say, I'm not a sculptor, I don't know, I have never done this activity with the clay, or I don't know how I will put these blocks, I have never done the block printing. So there I use this particular activity, which is otherwise art activity, as an icebreaker. So it all depends what is the purpose, what I really want my participants or my class or my trainees to start doing or gear up for. So this is how we use icebreakers.
Theatre games, like mirror games, can be tied into a storyline, like when I wake up from sleep or when I get up for school. Though there are many games, but you can improvise and create your own icebreaker, keeping a few guidelines in mind.
This particular module on icebreaker gives us plenty of space to create icebreaker, and rather there is one exercise called Mera Icebreaker. I tell you friends, using icebreaker is a fun, but creating icebreaker is a bigger fun. The only guidance we had to give was it has to be playful, it has to be fun. No evaluation, no much of prescription. Don't say do this, do not do this. You say create something which is fun. It has to be fun. And don't worry what kind of pedagogical inputs it will have. Every activity can be converted into a fun game or icebreaker. So of course in the module you will do that. But just try to be short. Bigger the icebreaker, lesser the fun. So 2 or 3 things that we have to remember. Short duration. Try not to make it longer than 10 minutes. Even if it is going longer than 10 minutes and you have certain aim behind it, then break it. Do it in 2 installments. First you conduct this, take a bit of feedback from them, like I keep on doing with you. So you take a bit of feedback from them, and then again you just tell them, now let's play another game. So this is all your trick to break it, to make it shorter and sweeter for everybody. Another thing, whatever icebreaker you are making, try to make it of inclusive nature. Don't add anything which you think our children in the class, especially with special needs, cannot perform. So you have to be very sensitive to the needs of every child. And the same experience which we gain through icebreaker can be connected to the subjects or the learning is going to take place in the classroom. Talking of one particular icebreaker which is pedagogical doesn't sell, because for me every icebreaker is pedagogical, because in one or the other way they are making us learn something. Now let's talk of the relationship games. I have a class of 30 or 40 teachers or students, but they are not very good with each other. Of course they laugh, they work together, but they don't connect, they don't gel that well. So what do? Being a facilitator of this particular class, I would try to bring all my trainees or participants or learners of this class together as a team. So I would love playing some relationship game here. And the best relationship game is when we start understanding the other person. So here we organize, there are many icebreakers, and in seconds you can think of new icebreakers. You don't have to repeat it. But one very good icebreaker for relationship, which I realized was working like magic, was that there are a big number of participants. You divide them in two groups. One circle will go say clockwise, other circle anti-clockwise, and then you say that now you stop. So whoever is in front of you, you would try to understand that person asking any 3 questions. After asking 2-3 questions of personal nature, they really go deeper and they try to understand the person, as an individual, his or her speciality, his or her liking. And then this particular icebreaker goes on. One thing was very sure, that after that relationship game, they knew this particular person more than they knew earlier. So if done this kind of games, this is very much pedagogical, because now they are bonding as a team. So for me, this is also a part of pedagogy. So one part of pedagogy is creating an environment where learning can really happen. Icebreaker can be thought of for different spaces with different inputs, but icebreakers can be of any kind, and any part of activity can become icebreaker if you know how to use it. You just have to make it bit challenging, interesting, playful, and for children, they have to believe that you are not evaluating, you are also participating, you are playing. So this is a game, then it becomes icebreaker.